Hey everybody, how you doing? Excuse my air conditioner. Today it's kind of on the warm side and I'm super hot. You know, I'm 50, you guys. Women in their mid 40s and up, maybe for some of you guys out there. Some of you little bugs out there. We get hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold. Then we okay. Then our moods is all over the place. It's called menopause. Alright, so I made this video about myself so you all could get to know me a little bit more and get my story, a little bit of my story. Not a whole lot because it's a long drawn out story and everybody keep telling me to write a book. That's kind of impossible to a certain degree if I could find the right person to help me write my book because of my disability with dyslexia. But it's not that I can't read or understand or anything or write. I can read, write, and understand. It's just I have to take my time and do it the way I can do it. But I'm still a businesswoman, and I don't let any of my disabilities limit me on anything that I am capable of doing. Because if you could dream it, you could do it. So, believe me, I've been through it. So, let's start with this. I want to tell you guys that on many occasions I will take the time out to let you all get to know me. I'm not going to do that Q&A stuff like everybody else do. I'm trying to be a different kind of channel. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to be my own original self. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this. Try to do this because people like to see what the other channels are doing and try to mimic the formula that they have. My formula, I'm going to let it work for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the original. My name is Malaranda Della Murphy. I call myself Ilea because I have a close and very I have a close and very intimate relationship with God, and He's given me the gift to see. So I've been trying to find a name for myself as far as my ministry is concerned and the giftings that God has given me, but I could never find one. But I went to sleep one day and woke up and God told me to go to Hebrew names or Arabic names, or I guess Muslim names. It's all in the same. It's all in the same. So I saw Ilea and I looked at the name of it and it says the beautiful one grows in peace and love, grows in peace and love with God. And that's what I've done. I've done that and it fits. So that's where it came from. I've been spending years because people have a problem with pronouncing my name and I get that. Even Ilea is still a little name that's just kind of hard to pronounce. But yeah, I came up. No, I didn't. God gave me this name, and I use it only when I'm doing what God is asking me to do. Now, on this particular channel, I really like to talk about stuff that really is spiritual, and I deal with a lot of spiritual stuff, and I'm on a journey, and God has delivered me out of a lot of different things, and I'm still being delivered out of a lot of different things too. I want to start by telling you guys about chemical imbalances. I've been dealing with the chemical imbalance, and it's called chemical depression. So I've been dealing with this ever since I have became a woman at 11 years old. And I really didn't understand what was going on, and nobody else did either, because nobody went through what I have gone through and going through. And now my daughter lives with a chemical imbalance, and she really doesn't have a hand on it yet. And it's going to take some time, believe me. It took me until I was 44 years old, really, it did, to get a grip on all my disabilities. I mean, even that one. And that was the first one that I have encountered. Um, but the chemical imbalance is a mood swing. It's a mood swing. Is your body feels off and you just not with it. You know what I'm saying? And people try to put chemical depression with being crazy, and it's not that. When you become a woman, you just off when it comes to that time of the month. And being that I don't have that time of the month anymore, and I'm in menopause, it kind of enhanced it more. I'm not even gonna lie, it enhanced it more. I don't like being a crybaby. I was raised to be a Marine, I have a Marine mentality, and I don't believe that I'm supposed to be running around here crying all the time. Is I got it on a more dominating side of me. I used to say masculine side, but I'm not masculine at all anymore. I got a long story, y'all, and it's gonna be a lot of times that I'm gonna pop up with these stories, and it's gonna look something like this with the black background, and I'm just gonna talk to you guys. If you have any questions or anything, it comment it below. Subscribe to this channel. I'm here to help you get through some things when I pop up with these kind of videos. I mean, God wanted me to do it this way, and this is how I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I don't want to be like every other channel. I want my channel to be my channel, and I don't want to do it nobody else's way, and I don't want to do it in a formula that works for everybody else to get them numbers the way that they get them. I'm getting my numbers because people truly want to be on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Not because of something they seen from somebody else that they seen better out for somebody else and better off for somebody else and better off for I don't want that. I want you to be here genuinely. But I wanted to explain the chemical imbalances because a lot of guys are thinking that we are crazy as all get out, and it really isn't us being crazy. It's a medical condition that some women go through. Not all women do. I'm one of them, and it makes you off. It really does. And then I went into this whole thing when I was younger, like isolating myself, not really getting involved with nobody because I felt like what I was going through it alone because nobody else was going through that. I'm full of smiles and everything. I will show you a bright sunny day, but on the inside I was just like, what in the world is happening to my body? It's like I would cry, and I would cry about everything. It don't matter what it is. You could say boo and I would cry. I swear. You could just be talking to me and out of nowhere cry. And it's just the way that chemical imbalance is. It's an emotional mood swing, and you could go from happy to crying in the very next second after you just say, oh God, Jesus, and you would just be like, why does this happen to me? And there's some women out there, God rest their soul, that couldn't handle the fact that they were going through this and nobody understood what they were going through, and always thought that they was running around with a chip on their shoulder, and it really wasn't. It's really your body being off. Do you know that in the beginning of time, if you go back and you go read your Bible, God, we are transgressors. We have gone against God, and God has given us I don't want to say a curse. I don't know. We're transgressors. We are very, 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 very toxic. We talk about chemical imbalances, so don't get all over me because we're talking about chemical imbalances. So we are toxic women. And I'm making a correction. We belong in ministry, but we don't belong in the pulpit. When we are chemically off, we're supposed to stay pure. Remember that, chemically, in our bodies, and we have to stay pure at all times. And when we're not being pure, our decision making is just messed up. We'll have part 2. Be ready. I may not like your ways, but I love you anyway. In Jesus' name, I pray. Love you. Jesus love you, and so do I. Bye, love bugs.